Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A little bit more Warwick Farm Brewing up in a piece in the form of their double dry hop Citra Sensation Hazy IPA. Warwick Farms. Went to the brewery, picked these up with my boy Ty. This is, I think, the second one of theirs I'm going to be reviewing. And if it's like the first, which I have not had this beer, the first one I actually had when I was there, I'm curious to see where this one lands. It's a 6.5% Citra-based pale oat Hazy IPA, our beloved Citra Sensation recipe that we double dry hop. Citra was used in a boil, first dry hop and second dry hop. Expect a smooth tropical flavor that highlights one of our favorite hops. No date in the can, but they're brewing only, so I'm not going to get too hot and bothered about that. Their cans move, so I doubt this is sitting in there long. So yeah, it was a great trip. I should do my video on the road vlogs again. Just too lazy to do that stuff. But label-wise, I actually really like this. I'm never one to champion the hippie, ippy-dippy kind of flower childy stuff, but for something about this art design, I dug the first can. Quite a bit different take on art on that one, but something about this I really do dig. Man, that's exactly what you want haze to look like. 6.5%. Just rich. Apricot juicy. Index fingery. Pillowy. Pillows. All the pillows belong to us. Goodness. We're off to a very, very, very good start. It's good nose. Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice combination of this citrus dank thing going on. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm getting a bunch of other stuff out of it. I can sit here and talk your ear off about, oh, there's the subtle notes of nectarine, and, oh, I think there's a tropical... Yeah, whatever, fine. Okay, fine, that stuff's there. But it really is just a citrus-forward citrus juiciness with a bit of weedy dankiness to it. I'm sold. You don't need to be complicated for me. At least aromatically. Smells awesome. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. Glass is a little dirty. That's freaking delicious. Look at me self-censoring. Who would have thunk it? Man. That's delicious. That is absolutely 100% delicious. Like, without a doubt. Like, no jokes. Man, 6.5%. Bursting at the seams of flavor. Has this beautiful mouthfeel to it. Let's cut to the chase. Let's do it in order what I typically do it mouthfeel-wise. Bonkers. Like, silken, silky lushness. You know, it definitely doesn't get anywhere close to like super goopy, turbid, thickness, density. Those words aren't there. There's a pillowiness to this, and there's a softness to this. It's like upper echelon, S tier kind of mouthfeel. Both from the fruit and the hop side of things, it's absolutely bursting at the seams. I'm going to make fun of myself here, because I think there's a decent amount of stone fruit and actually in the taste, along with that citrus. So I'm in the nose, oh, you're gonna get all these other things. Now I'm gonna backtrack that and say, okay, fine. If you got that, you're probably better than me, because there's copious amounts of citrus and stone fruit in this sucker, and it just comes off as a nice, perfectly ripened kind of juiciness. But on the other side of things, you have this bitterness. Yes, a bitterness. Who would have thunk it? I think it, and I love it, and I enjoy it. Thank you very much, Warwick Farms, of this weedy. It's not dank, super dank weed. It's not beast or weed. It's somewhere in between those two, kind of weediness that's adds this sharpness to help offset that soft, sweet, rounded edge sweetness that almost all upper echelon hazies have. That kind of shaved edge, pseudo-lactose, heavy oat addition that brings this lush kind of mouthfeel to it. It just plays so well back and forth off those fruit, off that sweetness, with that bittering, with that little bit of beast or weediness. In S-tier level kind of mouthfeel. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, they, them, you. Again, you be you. It's all for you. No whatevers. Might be the best 6.5% IPA I've ever had. Like, no hyperbole. It's that good. This is really, really, really good. Like, really good. Like, really, really, really good. This is 2 for 2 for Warwick. I have a bunch of their other cans. I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. Because if the rest of them drink like the first 2 drink, I think people should be traveling there than up to Connecticut and Vermont, stuff like that. It's like that. It's like that. No joke. So anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, copious amounts of that stone and citrus, shaved edge sweetness, confectionery sweetness, however you want to put it, those heavily oated, pseudo-lactosey kind of vibes to it, with bursting at seams of flavor. Ultra drinkability and mouthfeel. Is it one of the better IPAs? Yes, 6.5% to 7.2 is IPA for me. Yes, Mount Rushmore status. Easily. Might be all time. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Value to availability. I don't know. Me and Ty split a case, get a little hookup. I actually don't know what it cost. Eschewing the delicious ability of this beer, because that's a word. A 6.5% double dry hopped hazy. Where do I want this to land? 16, 17 American dollars. That's where I hope this lands. If it's more, if it's less, it is what it is. But that's kind of where I hope. I wish it was free, but they wouldn't be in business, so maybe I don't wish it was free. You get where I'm going. But yeah, leave with, if you like, well, we like this beer. If you like Hazie IPA, end sentence, period, done. You'll like this beer. I guarantee it. What guarantee does that give? I don't know, but I'm guaranteeing it. So there you go. Reviewing the books. Warwick Farm Brewing. Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? Talk about it down there. What's your favorite beer? This might be the favorite beer I've ever had from them. I've had a decent amount, but this one's just something about it. It's just doing me all kinds of proper. So let's talk about it down there. Hopefully enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of Warwick Farms right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.